Hello everybody, G.kenner. Many of you may know me from the series of videos that I did relative to purchasing my Eon Mira CO2 laser. I went through the entire process. I compared, I planned it out for my shop. I wanted everyone to know exactly the process that I went through. Well, now I'm buying a 3D printer. And one of the things that I found is the vocabulary is a little bit difficult. I picture myself as somebody that probably is in the know, but I didn't know all these things. And if you're just starting to research 3D printers and buying one for you or for maybe a grandchild as a gift, you probably want to know these terms. Welcome to 3D Printer Vocabulary for Beginners. In this video, we'll cover the essential terms you need to know to get started with 3D printing. Whether you're a complete beginner or just need a quick refresher, this guide will help you understand the basic vocabulary of 3D printing. A 3D printer is a machine that creates three-dimensional objects by laying down successive layers of material. Think of it like a high-tech glue gun that builds things up layer by layer. Filament is the material used by 3D printers to create objects. It comes in spools and is typically made of plastic like PLA or ABS. It's like the ink in a regular printer, but in a solid form. The extruder is the part of the 3D printer that melts the filament and pushes it through a nozzle to form each layer of your print. It's similar to a hot glue gun nozzle. The bed is the flat surface on which the 3D printer builds your object. It can be heated or non-heated, depending on the type of filament you're using. Think of it essentially as the printer's canvas. Layer height refers to the thickness of each individual layer of filament laid down by the printer. Smaller layer heights result in smoother and more detailed prints, while larger layer heights can speed up the printing process. A slicer is software that converts your 3D model into instructions or G-code that the printer can understand. It slices the model into layers and determines how the printer will build each layer. G-code is the language used by 3D printers to understand how to create an object. It's a series of commands that tell the printer where to move, how fast to move, and how much filament to extrude. An STL file is the most common file format for 3D printing models. It's a digital representation of the object you want to print. You can find or create STL files using 3D modeling software. Supports are temporary structures printed to hold up parts of your model that would otherwise be printed in mid-air. They are removed after the print is complete. Infill refers to the internal structure of your 3D print. It can be solid or have a pattern of empty spaces to save material and reduce weight. You can adjust the infill density depending on how strong you want your print to be. Raft and brim are techniques used to improve print adhesion to the bed. A raft is a base layer printed under the object, while a brim is a single layer border around the object. They help prevent warping and improve stability during printing. Calibration is the process of ensuring your 3D printer is set up correctly for accurate and successful printing. This includes leveling the bed, adjusting the nozzle height, and ensuring proper filament flow. This video was not sponsored, and if you want to see what 3D printer I started with, or if I purchased my dream machine to start, please like, comment, and subscribe. We all start somewhere. If you have more questions, you can email me. My address is in the video description. I invite you to join the Laser Freedom Group on Facebook. In the group, you will find everything from beginners to experts with lasers, CNC machines, and 3D printers. I say create something, don't sit on the couch.